morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. Now, usually I'd have my lights with me, but this evening you're just not going to be able to see them, okay, my delicious little babies. But the sun is shining, so it's a beautiful day, okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, so I hope that you're all super duper well, my little beautifuls, and that life is treating you most deliciously. Now then, if you can hear any music in the background, well, there's nothing I could do about that, because that's neighbours. So, you know, if somebody wants to give a copyright, then just carry on, isn't it now? Yes, okay. Now, here's the fact of the matter. Seems to be a rap that I'm hearing this evening. Yesterday evening was UB40. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, let's go on to the first one, shall we, my delicious little babies? Now then, you've got this uploader happens to have 10,491 subscribers, my delicious little babies, on BitChute, the search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. So it is Sasha, S-A-C-H-A space Stern, Sasha Stern, okay, my delicious little babies. I happen, and with anybody not in that way, I happen to like anybody, okay, who delivers, there we are, excellent information, okay, but like I said, not in that way, okay. He's really good, he is. I really like Sasha, yes, and sometimes he can, over the years that I've watched him, you know, he can get very well vexy sort of me, my delicious babies, okay. Now, on some of my videos, I do swear. There we are, I do. I mean, I'm 50 now. I'm not a young bairn. I'm not a child. Do you see what I mean? So, there we are. If something effing pees you off, you're just going to say it, aren't you? My delicious babies, you're not going to be flipping done. Keep sitting there we are, like a fucking Nancy now, isn't it? Yes, okay. So, yeah, and I'll just tell you what it should read, the title. Sasha Stern and Unpacking the Problem, Part 3. Yes, my delicious babies, because what Sasha Stern talks about is Robert David Steele, God bless him. You know, may he continue, please God, to rest in peace, although I really just do not feel that he's resting in peace anyway. Yes, even though Robert, in all of the videos that I'd ever seen of him, even though he'd come across as what I would say, it's just a little bang going past bed, bless, sorry. Well, even though, you know, he'd came across as being, you know, sometimes very abrupt, very strict, my word, there's a plane coming in mighty fast, my delicious little babies. Gosh, that makes a change. Usually they're super duper slow, which reminds me, I seen a second fire engine yesterday. First time in 4 years. Anyway, my delicious babies, so that's number 2 now, isn't it? Now then, my delicious babies, let's just get back to the matter in hand. So anyway, so yes, so even though it could be like that, okay, I genuinely feel that he was in between laugh and everything. There we are, if you know what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay. So maybe he could not handle, there we are, certain situations now, do you say? Okay, my delicious little babies. But anyway, very sadly, God bless him, he lost his laugh anyway. Now the next one, my delicious little babies, okay. This uploader happens to have 4,969 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay. So I have advertised these many times before, search engine of your choice, pay, space attention. Pay space attention. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, this video should read, and then, and then it's space bar BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. This video should read, stop world control. Senior level whistleblower reveals secrets of the United Nations. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay. Now then, I do believe that video was around 42 minutes long. Comes to 6, look at that. My delicious little babies, okay? So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Stop world control. Senior level whistleblower reveals secrets of the United Nations. See, in this video, my delicious little babies, he's just, there we are, he's just done telling it, okay? And what he's done explaining is that, say, they could go on a plane, they could, well, whatever order of travel, okay, whatever order it, there we are, may be. And basically, there we are, they're just not paying a damn penny. He also explains that he has met that Tedros, from the World Health Organization, my delicious little babies, who are not there for our health, okay, my delicious little babies. Well, and he said that, yes, he's a proper slave. There we are. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay, because that's what we've all had, you see. All of yourselves and myselves have all been, there we are, enslaved. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But of course, you've got other ones up there who, it appears, are more slaves. Do you see what I mean, ma? There we are, delicious little babies. So, the way that I've seen it over these years, I could be wrong now. I don't know, maybe I'm going back about 15, there we are, a year ago. From the way that I'm seeing things now, is that even when they're out of their roles, so they could be, there we are, ambassadors, they could be whatever they are, whatever other profession, but there we are, but somewhere, it's like, there we are, they've always, I keep getting it, it's like they've got to keep working now then, isn't it? Do you see what I mean, my delicious little baby? So in other words, if they need to be pulled back, there goes another plane, if they need, there we are, to be pulled back, they're coming in fast this evening. Anytime I usually see planes, they're coming in rather slow, could be, there we are, what's taking place, you know what I mean? Anyway, seems to be a lot up in the air of that happening, there we are, over the years, my delicious little babies. Ding, ding, dong, dong, okay? But I'm not here to hurt, offend, or upset anybody. Anyway, let me get back to the matter in hand. So, it appears to myself, there we are, just observing things now, that if they're needed to come back in, then there we are, then that's what they're going to be doing. My delicious babies, do you say? So really, the ones who rule the world, we know who, okay? The way that they see things now is that, well, your work, there we are, is never done until it's done, isn't it? Because somebody who does not live with love, with care, with compassion, with empathy, with sincerity, there we are, they just do not see anybody like that. They see them, there we are, as a working machine. Do you say? So I just thought I'd mention that. Now then, the next one, my delicious little babies, okay? So all of the little bitches and bees there, I will call them bastards, yes, okay? There we are, because they're the ones who want to destroy us all, and there we are, have been doing a mighty good fucking job of it, okay, my delicious little babies? And I will continue to swear on my videos, so if somebody does not like my videos, then fuck off nicely, there we are, and move from my channel. I don't want to hear you, okay? I'm fed up on my channel, and I've done it for months, of being nice. Now, please do not get me wrong. If it was in front of my little baby daughters, or, you know what I mean, little bairns or something, yes, then I wouldn't swear, okay? I even apologise to my beautiful little babies, you know, who we call our little sons and daughters, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't swear, do you see what I mean? So, because they were brought up, there we are, in a household without swearing. However, I'll go back to it again. I'm half century, I'm 50, I'm not 5. So if I want to, there we are, swear, there goes another plan. Okay, my delicious little babies, all coming in fast this evening, okay? Well, the fact of the matter is, my delicious little babies, you know, I do get distracted sometimes. Fact of the matter is, if I want to swear, there we are, I'm just going to be done doing it. Do you know what I mean? We are not, there we are, little babies on this planet. And if something, there we are, pisses us right fucking off, there we are, then we're going to say it, isn't it? You say? But like I said, when my little babies were growing up, no, nobody was allowed to swear around them, because I was not personally brought up with swearing, do you say? But no. You know, from what I'm seeing, there we are, in the world, no. We must rebel. We need, there we are, to rebel. It's like, we cannot swear out here. Oh, but it's all right for those in the putrid little effing lackeys, there we are, to do whatever they want now then, just like flying, just like going in a car. You still got, sorry, ULEZ in London. I've seen a video today, my delicious little babies, you only have to go on to BitChute, okay? They're flipping soaring it down. Good on ya, ULEZ, there we are, good on ya. To do with the ULEZ Blade Runners. God bless, sorry, okay? Good on ya. I actually seen, was it a few years ago? I cannot remember now if it was Spain or Italy, I cannot remember, where they were actually soaring down, you know, these 5G. I've seen that, there we are, on BitChute, my delicious little babies, do you say? So, you know, there we are, good. I want to see in the UK, in our England, you know, being English and that, I want to see all the other flipping 5Gs fucking sawed down with an electric chainsaw. Yes, I do. Okay, because anybody, very sadly, God bless them, who's got very sadly, the old jibby jab, God bless them all, okay? Fact of the matter is, that's connected to there we are, jibby jab, for the ones who happen to have something, there we are, inside their bodies, okay, which could make them freeze. I remember saying this long time back on my videos, okay, my delicious, there we are, little babies. I also mentioned, I heard another video today to do with harp. There we are, and you know, it's on my videos. Do you see, there's some videos that I took down, there we are, there was some that I kept up. But I was done talking about this, 2 years ago? And now they're only just now mentioning it now, isn't it? Okay, and for other ones, God bless them, who are in this, understand this industry, you know, and everything, okay, there we are. They've been talking about this long time for years, do you see what I mean? There was another one that I mentioned as well, DARPA. I mentioned, there we are, Alaska. I've mentioned, there we are, Antarctica. There we are. I've mentioned long time things now. And I was lucky if I got 1 view or 2 or 3 views. Do you know what I mean? It's like YouTube, there we are, likes to class it that you're fortunate, there we are, if you receive 1 view, fuck off nicely, YouTube. And as long as that I'm on here, YouTube, you see you little fucks, I wish you well. I wish you well. Fuck off. Very nicely. Okay? Well, your fucking silly fucking cunty business now, isn't it? Yes? Where, you know, and even dear Richard Verbs, you know, on YouTube, my delicious little babies, please look at him on YouTube. Please just type in Richard space Verbs, okay? Well, God bless him. Well, yesterday, let me just tell you something else and I'll go back to that. Well, he had this, his little channel, you know, his dear little self, his dear little girlfriend now, dear little Richard and Julia, and they were talking about English, you know, they were going around the English countryside, because he's not one where he really wants to travel, you know, because there we are, he respects his, you know, his English roots, there we are, and ground. Okay, my delicious baby. So I'm not saying that to be nasty now. There we are. I'm just done saying it. But it's like we're not allowed to say it. Well, we are going to fucking say it, and that's it, okay? And if others don't like it, fuck off nicely. Right? That's what I've got to say. Pisses me off, okay? And it pisses me off. I'm proud to be English, okay? British, yes, okay? So if anybody doesn't like that, fuck from my channel, go. Move. Okay? I don't want to hear ya. Okay? Start looking at, and even if you live in England, isn't it, or even if you're born here, so don't come out with this crock of fucking shit that, like, you know, oh yeah, and this, that and the other. You were born here, get it right. There we are, get it right, isn't it? Yes? Let me get back to dear Richard and dear Julia. So what happened was, so they had this, you know, where they were just going around to different places and in England, okay? And wasn't really getting very many views. But what seemed to have done it, I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, okay? Please do not quote me. But when he had to do with, when he mentioned, what's his name? Neil Oliver. Okay, my delicious babies, who, of course, he, there we are, has been having an awakening. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But let's not forget now, Sir Neil, you know, please do not get offensive now, but you've still been a little bitch. There we are, working for GB News, isn't it now then? Yes, you got your Patreon, and now you've done an interview with Tucker Carlson, because it's on BitChute. I haven't clicked onto it. I do not intend to. Okay, because we need to get more of the, and that's not being rude or disrespectful, we need to get more of unknown, you know, ones who are not known, alternative, there we are, media, okay, to step in, because it seems to myself, and it seems to others now then, there we are, who also know that what's going on here is that they're trying to get it, like I've said months ago, into a net where you only listen to certain. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? There we are. This is how they're dropping it, isn't it? They've been doing it a long time. So what we need to do is get ones who are not really heard of. Do you see? Not just, there we are, well-known bird races, faces, physiogs. No. We want to get ones who can bring something to the table. Just like the other day, and I'm going to quickly tell you, I may have mentioned it on another video. Well, this video flagged up on my YouTube, okay? And he's a broad Yorkshireman, okay? So he was, there we are, right up my street. And what he said was, on not YouTube, not BitChute, mind you, you know, I'm sure it'll go there we are very soon. Well, it's already on YouTube, isn't it? Facebook, that everybody was raving about this woman's breakfast in Yorkshire. So he took a drive. I never wrote it down. I wish I had done. Anyway, so he took a drive. God bless him. There we are, right up my street. And the comments, you know, I read some of them, okay, because I'm not one to really read a lot of comments these days, but let me tell you, they were beautiful. Do you see what, there we are, do you see what I mean? Yes? Anyway, so he had this tray, this square tray, okay, and in it, you know, you had, what was it, two, like, little pots of beans. Well, the thing was, he said he doesn't like the pots. I do, there we are, get where he's coming from. It's like when you stop off, you know, like if you're on the road, you know, then you stop off at a service station. It's like you just class, there we are, like a number. Oh, let's just give you a pot. Do you see what I mean? So what he was saying was, and God bless him, what he was saying was, no, if somebody doesn't like beans, there we are, simple things. Just say, just remove the beans. I do not want it on my brekkie. There we are, job done. Do you see what I mean? That's what I call it, brekkie anyway. So he pulled up, got this, you know, he said, do you mind if I go and get my little table out my car, okay? My little chair. He said, and just sit outside. She said, no. Oh, she's so lovely. Anyway, so she come out with his breakfast, and he had a sausage, egg, sunny side up, bacon, black pud, whereas you can also get the Irish. There's not very many butchers these days, now delicious babies, you know, especially the Irish butchers, where they'll do white pudding, so you can have black pudding and white pudding, do you see what I mean, okay? When I used to eat meat, I used to love black pudding, there we are, and I used to love white pudding, do you see, okay? And of course, my beautiful little Nana Bear. Oh, God, rest your beautiful dear little souls, my beautiful Nanny and Grandad, how I love you so. Yes, she always swore by, you get the best quality, there we are, the best quality that you can buy. Sausage, meat, anything now, okay? She'd never buy eggs that were caged, these caged, no, okay? So I was brought up, there we are, very differently. And if you go back decades ago, like they used to have, oh, God bless the beautiful little babies, like rabbit stew and the poor beautiful little baby cows and baby little rabbits, everything. But, of course, meat and everything, there we are, and fish, there we are, was very different. I was also talking to my beautiful dear little Spanish neighbour. Oh, they're such a beautiful little family, I've told you before, today. And they said, we would have offered you. They actually gave me beautiful little rubes, you know, a couple of sausages, God bless. Not your cheap things now. You're talking proper, there we are, proper thick quality, okay? They said, we would have offered you, but you don't eat. I said, no. I said, please do not worry. Because I just had Spanish potatoes, cabbage and salmon and tuna. That's what, there we are, that's what I just had. So at the end of the day, I said, please, God bless you. Thank you so very much, and thank you for your kindness. I says, but, you know, I said, I've already eaten, you say. Anyway, but even my beautiful dear little neighbour up above, she said she's gone off meat. She's only eating that bit now then, because the dear little, God blesses their beautiful dear little souls, that he's, you know, barbecued it. Do you see what I mean? Yes? But she said she's gone off the meat. She says, but if you go to Spain, Carla, that's what she said. She says, you'll go to Spain, Carla. She said, they look at you like you're weird, you know, because I only eat fish and not meat. And anyway, so I said, yes. I said, I can well imagine. She said, because very much in Spain, it's all about, it's, you know, to do with meat, okay? Anyway, so we had this lovely, beautiful little natter. We were talking about, there we are, her towels. We were talking about France, you know, talking about different things now. Had a beautiful, there we are, conversation. Do you see what I mean, okay? And there's such a beautiful little family. But she was talking about, she said, I love fish. Now, her beautiful, dear little son, yes? So next time, because I have got fish, so next time I'm doing my fishing panko breadcrumbs, he loves it. God bless his beautiful dear little soul. God love him. He absolutely adores. He said, Carla, can I have some fish? Do you see what I mean? Because I do it in the fish in the panko breadcrumbs, you know. And then you dry off the fish, and then you put it in flour, seasoned flour, salt and pepper. Then you put it in seasoned 2 eggs whisked, salt and pepper, and then you dip it in the panko breadcrumbs. Do you see what I mean? And then you can just fry it. I mean, you can just use just a normal little frying pan, you know, just like with a bit of oil. Do you see what I mean? Whether you prefer olive oil or vegetable oil, whatever you prefer. But yeah, it's beautiful, so beautiful. And the taste, there we are, is absolutely, there we are, wonderful. Do you see what I mean? So my point is to that, you know, but I just prefer to do things that way. Do you see what I mean, okay? because how these putrid and the little lackeys seem to have got away with it for all this time is by, it's like to make everybody, there we are, lazy to a degree. There comes another plane. You know, to make everybody lazy, my delicious little babies, do you see? Okay, all coming in. Oh, that one's a little bit slower. Okay, my delicious little babies. The other three were faster, weren't they? Now then, I just thought I'd mention that. Now then, my delicious little babies. So what we got next? Oh, yes. This uploader on YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay? Richard Space Medhurst. Richard Space Medhurst. And just going back to Richard verbs now, so I do apologise. We've got the zazum in the sky right now, okay? It's very sparkly right now, so it's just about to change the weather, you know, with all the clouds and everything. Okay, my delicious little babies that we have not consented to. Anyway, but it has now been proven, because it's been proven, and I've also given out information out on this, okay? There we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, I've known long time, just like God bless others have millions, okay? Now then, going back to Richard, yeah. So when he was talking about his English, you know, just being British English and doing what he was doing, yes, okay? His numbers never went up, but as soon as it was Neil Oliver, well, that was different now, isn't it? Yes, then all of a sudden his numbers started to shoot. And God bless dear Richard and dear Julia, but they've been going through, there we are, an awakening themselves. There we are, they really have, okay? Just like others have. I mean, I've followed my beautiful, oh, God bless him, not in that way, our beautiful little David Hart for 17 years. Do you see me? So you know, there we are, what's going on now. Do you see what I mean? But what it is, for ones who are new to it, so of course, God bless, dear Richard, dear little Julia, they're all new to this, so they're going to want, you know, sorry, not want, they're not wanting, it's what's coming to them continuously. You know, is ones wanting to come on their videos. Do you see? There we are. So you've got to see ding, ding, dong, dong, what's going on. But if you watch his different videos, they're different videos, you will see, there we are, the ones that are important. Like yesterday's, I mean, I'm so glad for dear little Richard and dear little Julia, okay? And at one time, Richard wanted to work for the BBC. Well, God bless you, dear Richard. Thank fuck you never did that. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, okay? Anyway, and this poor man now, he's had to come back from Turkey. This is a video yesterday, my delicious little babies, okay? It's not the one that you need to look at, Richard Space Verbs on YouTube, my delicious little babies. And what it is, it's not the most recent that I've seen today. It is the one from yesterday. And it's where this poor man now, he's lost his dear little wife. They were together for many years. And but she had her name on the mortgages and anyway, they had properties. So he's had to come back, okay, but God bless him, you know, he's got a beautiful little baby granddaughter. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. But he's had to come back, there we are, to protect his property. They're trying to steal it. There we are, the putrid effers, the fuckers they are. Do you see what I mean? To steal the properties. You need to listen to that video, my delicious little babies. There we are. Then you're going to get me. Ding, ding, dong, dong. This is what's going on now, isn't it? Because they're trying to push everybody to steal the properties. And then to push everybody, there we are, into 15-minute cities. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And then they steal all the properties, steal everything. It's like I was saying to a dear gentleman yesterday evening, we were shouting over the fences, you know, we could see one another, you know. But I was saying to him, I said, if you remember Dickinson's Real Deal, okay, and he's the only one who had this map sent into, and this map is from there, and it, my word, it goes on forever. Well, anyway, this map shows how we used to be. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Until these little fucks, there we are, and that's what they are, okay, decided to, you know, there we are, space us out, like you're a little bit, you're a little bit, you're a little bit. But if we really look at this, ding, ding, dong, dong, this is just my thoughts. I'm not talking about anybody else's thoughts. I'm not saying that I'm not interested in anybody else's thoughts. I've never talked to anybody really to do with this. When I mentioned to do with the map, there we are. Your man there, God bless him, got me. Do you see what I mean? There we are. He knew where I was coming from. There goes another zazum. Do you see? Okay, that one's not so oh, it is a bit sparkly. Anyway, it all seems to look silver to me. Anyway, my delicious little babies, and the last one. The fact of the matter is that my point of view, my view on all of this, okay, is that at the end of the day, right, with what they have done to us, do you see, if you really look, there we are, all as one. Okay, I'm not sure to do with, to do with like, glasses come up. I'm not sure to do with like how one becomes one colour and one does not. I'm not sure about that, my delicious little babies. There we are, and I'm just being honest. I do not know, okay? But when you look at it, we've all got, there we are, the same colour blood running, there we are, through our veins. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? There we are, that's all I'm saying. But what they've done, it's like they're putting us in, well, I know, there we are, what I'm saying. Right now then, my delicious little babies, getting back to Richard Medhurst, YouTube, my delicious little babies, Richard Space Medhurst. Now then, he happens to have 286,000 subscribers, my delicious babies, and God bless him. God bless you, Richard. Not in that way, not in that way. He too, there we are, got demonetised by YouTube, so then he was relying, there we are, on other donations on his other sites. You'll be able to find them, in the link below. The video should read, Richard Medhurst on the importance of resisting Zionism. Yes, my delicious little babies, there we are. I've been seeing ding, ding, dong, dong, there we are, long time on this, okay? So we know what the lying fuckers have been doing. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, let's turn the page. Now then, there's two left. When I mentioned the last one, I don't know what ones are going to feel here. There we are, personally, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong. I've very sadly known about this, there we are, for a very long time. It's made me wonder, because I'm so sensitive, you know what I mean, to spirit. It's made me wonder that, like sometimes over the years when I've had very sleepless nights, it's made me wonder whether, there we are, I'm picking up on something's happening, and then I've woken up really sad, when like usually I'd wake up, there we are, really happy. Do you see what I mean? But something's made me so sad, so uneasy, that my spirit just was not resting. Do you see what, there we are, do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Because I'm, there we are, very sensitive to it. Do you see? It's not something that, forget what others tell you. Well, that's how they live now, isn't it? It's not how I live. So, where they say you can just switch it off, no, you cannot. Okay, the only thing that I will agree with, say somebody could come up to me and say, well, what can you see with me? Now, 9 times out of 10, okay, I can usually, there we are, tell them something, okay? But if me noddle, me mind, there we are, is not focusing on that, I say, well, I've got nothing at all, because it's just not what I want to do. Do you see what I mean, okay? But the fact of the matter is that really, there we are, to do with spirit, there we are, you never switched off. And that's why I feel that sometimes I've got very emotional, or I've woken up, when usually, there we are, my personality is not to do that. I usually always wake up happy. But sometimes over these years now, many years, okay, not just 4, there we are, many more than that, I've woken up, and it's like I've been really lumping my throat and tears. It's like I'm picking up on, there we are, something else now. There we are, do you see what I mean? Okay, it's really hard for me to explain. Anyway, I'll tell you about that very lastly. So anyway, this song bit shoot, my delicious babies. Now, I do mention these rather a lot, okay? And this uploader happens to have 7,494 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Understanding space the space Lars, understanding space the space Lars, okay, then space bar BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. Well, anyway, this video should read, it's only a minute and 23 seconds or something, God bless. A UK farmer has a message to all farmers around the world, yes. Okay, my delicious little babies, just thought I'd mention it now then. Yeah, really so sad. What he's talking about is that they used to have 5 or 6 to do with the farming, and then that used to be what he was walking on, used to be an apple, there we are, orchard. Now if we go back and we cross over to Sacha Stern, what I was talking about, he mentioned more or less at the beginning of his video where he said that he paid in America $3 for a red apple. And he actually said, shame on you. There we are. Do you see what I mean? When you imagine that you can probably get a bag of apples, you know, like 4 or 5, 6 apples, 7 apples, for like, what, 150 or £2 or something like that now then, isn't it? So I got Sacha what he was saying, but going back to this now. This poor dear farmer, God bless him, and what he was pointing out is that others, there we are, especially in the UK, there we are, need to be paying attention. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay. Now finally, this is on BitChute as well, my delicious little babies. Now this is really rather deep. In fact, I've sent this video to somebody in my dog and burn, okay, and I'm going to be honest with you, they've clicked off. Look at that. You see, I had this, there we are, for years, okay, especially to do with the lockdowns, especially to do with, you know, what was going on. Now we're seeing more muzzles on the ground. I've seen them yesterday and today. Somebody's just had a muzzle, a mask, okay, I call it a muzzle, and they're just throwing it on the floor. So we're back, there we are, we're back, sorry, to that again. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? So, but these just do not research. I do not mean that nastily, but they just do not do any research. It pisses me off. And it's all follow the leaders, and then they just throw the damn flipping fucking muzzles on the floor now, isn't it? Cluttering up, and otherwise, there we are, clean road. That's why you got so many selling the properties. On this road alone, what we had, 6, all selling, there we are, selling the properties in a very quick time. I've never seen anything like this, and I've been here for 8.5 years. I've never seen anything like this in my life, and down the road, just sell. There we are, they're just all selling. Do you say? And what they tell me when I talk to them, you know, because I know for the majority, you know, who I've spoken to over the years, who I know, they all, there we are, saying the same thing now. They said the road's changed, everything's changed. There we are. I get where, I really do get where they're coming from. There we are, I really do. Okay, my delicious babies, it's not like how it used to be. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, at the same time, you do have some, God bless them, some beautiful, dear little families, do you see? But yes, I have seen the changes, and I do, there we are, get where they're coming from. So this one here, my delicious little babies, this is called, I've mentioned these before, search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies, Lighthouse, 2 words into one, Lighthouse. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes, okay. Now then, this uploader happens to have 6,614 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Now then, the video should read, Russian soldiers rescue horrifically tortured children from Ukraine, sorry dumbs. I'm just going to repeat that again for you, my delicious little babies. Russian soldiers rescue horrifically tortured children from Ukraine, dumbs. Okay, my delicious babies, now I've got to be honest with you, there we are. I've known, I'm going to close my book, I've known, there we are, long time, ding, ding, dong, dong, many, many, many years. Not just over this 2020 to now, no, okay, I've known, there we are, long time, there we are, what's been going on, okay. Now, what I really found really hard to understand here now, then I'm just going to end my video, my delicious little babies, because that's rather long for myself these days, isn't it? But thank you so very much for listening, and so much love to you, and God bless you. And I'm not going to apologise for swearing, okay? We're not little bairns, you know what I mean? There we are, we're big men, big women. Do you know what I mean? We should not be told, oh, you cannot, you know, swear, there we are, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, when you got fucking hypocrites, there we are, who are doing all these damn nasty things now, do you see what I mean? Including getting AR, you only have to go on BitChute, my delicious babies, AR, which I've heard, there we are, a long time about this, where to be able to see through the walls, to see what you're doing, well, they must live, there we are, been done saying it, marty fucking boring lives, there we are, to be watching all of us. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? That's all I'm done saying. Anyway, getting back to the matter in hand. So very lastly, what I want to say is that I found it really, really hard to believe that Russia or Putin or any of Russia actually did not know, there we are, what was going on in Ukraine. I found that, there we are, really, really hard to believe, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Because just like our putrid fucking UK governments and all the fucking governments all over the world now then, isn't it? Yes? They're dirty little fucks, aren't they? There we are. So they would know what's going on with these poor, beautiful little babies, the beautiful little baby children, toddlers and everything. There we are. They would know what's going on, the lying little fuckers. So when I've seen this video now, please watch it. My delicious little babies. And you had a man there, did he look like a soldier or something? And you had a woman talking in foreign, but you'll see the subtitles. You know, to me, my delicious little babies, okay? Seems very, there we are, very, very strange to me. You know, and they say, oh, yes, but we heard about it, but we never believed. No. As far as I'm concerned, there we are. There we are. They damn well knew. Okay? I do not give a shit what anybody tells me. Do not give a shit. Okay? There we are. They all know. Big time. Okay? And yet they still keep saying sorry about Donald Trump now then, you know, to do tunnels, I don't want to hear this fucking shit. I don't want to hear it. Okay, he never did, there we are, everything that he said he was going to do. He did it with the warp speed. When a one's going to fucking, there we are, wake up and smell the coffee, there we are, and see what the fuck is going on now, isn't it, yes? And then you got Macron, there we are, which we can clearly see. His missus is a fucking man. There we are, do you know what I mean? When a one's going to fucking wake up? Barack Obama's missus, you know, since when does somebody wear a pair of trousers and have a PRRCK in between her fucking legs now, isn't it? In his legs. Fucking hell. If ones want to live like that, fair enough. But do not project it into our schools globally. Do not project it onto us. If they want to be damn little bumfuckers, let them fuck each other's arses, okay? Do not project it onto us out here, globally. Do you know what I mean? Let them live in their own damn nasty, dirty, filthy, dirty, putrid fucking world. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But when you're doing that to beautiful little babies, little bairns, little children, little toddlers, you little fucks, do you know something? If I had my way, my delicious babies, I'm not going to say it on my video. No, I am not. Okay? Because that's inciting something. I'm not going to do it now, okay? But there we are. You're going to follow me, please and thank you. And reading between the lines what I'm saying. If it was up to myself, there we are. Ding, ding, dong, dong. I'm just going to end the video there, my delicious babies. Because this is fucking putrid. Fucking wicked, evil, no good bastards that they all are. And I'm not going to stop swearing. And like I said, if somebody doesn't like my video, fuck off from my channel. I don't want to hear you, okay? For ones who know me, there we are. They know who I am. I do not need to prove myself to anybody. But when I'm pissed off, there we are. I'm mighty fucking pissed off, okay? And I've been, there we are, knowing this. There we are, ding, ding, dong, dong. There we are, long time what's been going on. There we are, long time. And yet none of us can get to help them, the little babies. Don't want to hear it, my little babies. And one last thing that's just came to my noddle. You know that's, what's his name? Poor little Madeleine McCann. You see her father there now then, that piece of fucking shit. He's part of the Masons, okay? There we are. I've seen that back in, when was it? Was it when did she went all them years ago, didn't she? I'm going back to when was it? No, it's before I moved to where I moved to. Is it 2007, 2008? Please do not quote me. I'm just trying to, in my noddle. Okay? But anyway, he's part of the Masons. Okay? So once there we are, need to ding, ding, dong, dong, see what's going on here. And I've noticed on YouTube, they started, you know, showing up on little videos, little Madeleine McCann. Yeah? Do you see? Sorry. Anyway. But then somebody else had seen her. There we are, where she's perfectly fit and well. And another family, there we are, has got her. Do you see what I mean? There we are, mad babies. Just a thought, isn't it? But they're all part of this shit. Do you see? Dirty, filthy, little fucking paedophile bastards. Okay? I'm not calling Madeleine McCann's mum and dad, but like I said, I'd said months ago on one of my videos, something really strange. If your little baby's gone missing, why would you want to wash the little toy, the little cuddly bear or cuddly, you know, toy? Why would you want to wash it? You wouldn't want to do that. What you'd want to do, there we are, is keep the smell. Because I know I would. There we are, as a mother. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So there we are, red flag straight away. And one of my dear little friends, oh, God bless her, over the years, decades, okay, he was convinced. He said the parents are something, there we are, to do with this. And he's an ex-SAS, an ex-army, an ex-police. And he said, oh, Bill, and he said, there's something to do with it. There we are, and I totally agree. There's something, there we are, that others aren't being told. And in the process, how many millions were they getting? Let's not forget about that then, my delicious little babies. What about all these other poor little babies? Their names, nobody knows their name. Nobody knows where they've came from. Nobody knows their mum or dad, their families. Do you follow me? There we are, my delicious babies. But of course the BBC, that fucking BBC, that putrid piece of fucking shit in the box in the corner of the room, yeah, they drop things out, don't they? There we are, my delicious babies, do you say? Anyway, so that's the end of my video. So until my next video, thank you so very much for listening. I'm not going to stop swearing. If somebody doesn't like it, fucking tough. I've had enough. I spent months, you know, holding my tongue. Do you see to me? I'm not going to do it no more. Please do not get me wrong. If I'm in company, it's very rarely that you'd hear me swear. But when you look at what's going on, there we are now then in the world, isn't it now? There we are, okay? And all the shit, there we are, that's going on, isn't it? Yes? The fact of the matter is, it makes you, there we are, fucking swear. Do you see? Anyway, so I'm going to go. I was trying to see if I could see some scrying, you know, like with the clouds. I have seen a few faces in the clouds, actually. But if I manage to see some, I'll take a little bit of footage, okay? Sometimes you can see a proper face, like a bird trace, or you can see a proper little animal. It's there we are, as clear as day to see. So if I manage to see some, I'll, you know, take a little video. So until my next video, my delicious babies, thank you so very much once again. how I love you all so, okay? We've had a beautiful day today, please God, and thank you for a change, okay? My delicious little babies are deciding to give us what they call a heat wave, okay? Myself personally, and I've heard from, what's his name? Is it Josh on World Space Alternative Space Media Space BitChute? He's talking about Bosnia, where was it electric went out, so like ice creams were melting. They couldn't get any everything. They couldn't get any aircon. They couldn't get anything. They came out of the baby. So he's telling you about that as well. Plus, he was mentioning about, you know, different places like Dubai, Spain. I've already seen all these weeks ago. Okay, my delicious babies, this is nothing new to me. I even seen, what was it, a few days ago, apparently Russia, where they've had some sort of storm, whatever they had. Okay, yes, I've seen another video. There we are, where everything appeared to be hunky-dory, tickety-boo. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So, ones, there we are. Never know what to believe, but thank you so very much for listening, my delicious babies. So much love. God bless. Take care. How I love you all, sir. Wherever you are in the world, have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life. So true, my delicious little baby. Sorry, so true. Stumbled there. Okay, but you know, I've got nothing more to say. Please take care of yourselves, and please try to take care of others. Well, I do have plenty more to say, but I'm just not going to say it now. Okay? And may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected. Okay? Sending each and every one of you peace, love, harmony, and brass blessings. So until my next video, God bless. Thank you for any views or any likes. Okay? Because these days, like I said, I just do not get seen. I'm not going to worry about it, because who's meant to watch, there we are, will always watch, okay? So much love. Take care. God bless. Night. Sleep tight. Wash bed bugs don't bite. Goodbye.